Okay, go.
Long ago, there lived a princess named Snow White. Name sign is White. She was a beautiful princess, and like all princesses, she lived inside a castle. Snow White's stepmother, the queen, also lived inside the castle. The queen had a magic mirror. Every day, the queen looked into the mirror and asked the same thing. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all? The mirror always gave the queen the same answer. O queen, you are the fairest one of all. But one day, the mirror had a different answer. Snow White is the fairest one in the land, it said. The proud queen became very angry. The queen wanted to be the most beautiful lady in the land. The queen sent a woodsman to take Snow White away. The queen told him Snow White must never come back to the castle. You must kill Snow White. The woodsmen took Snow White into the woods, but he could not kill the sweet princess. He loved Snow White. The woodsman said, "Run away, child, quickly. You must hide from the queen. The queen wants to kill you." Snow White ran through the woods as fast as she could. It was very dark under the trees, and she heard scary noises. But she ran on. Snow White could run no more. Snow White fell to the ground and cried herself to sleep. Snow White awoke and sat up. She was not afraid anymore. The friendly animals led Snow White along a little path. They came to a small house. Snow White tapped on the door, and it opened. The house was so dirty, Snow White decided to clean it. So Snow White cleaned, and cleaned. When Snow White was done cleaning, she walked up the stairs, and there she found 7 wooden beds. Snow White lay down and fell asleep. 7 dwarfs walked up to the very house where Snow White was sleeping. It was their house. "There's a light on in our house," said one of them. "Somebody must be in there." "The floor is clean," said one of them. "The dishes have been washed," said another. "Who do you suppose did this?" said a third. The dwarfs walked upstairs and pushed against the door. It opened and the dwarfs fell into the bedroom. The noise woke Snow White. She sat up, her eyes wide and open. "Oh my," said the princess. "You are not children, you are little men." "That's right," said one of the dwarfs. "But who are you?" "I am Snow White," said the princess. "I'm Doc," said one dwarf. He seemed to be the leader. "I'm Happy," said a little man with a big smile. "My name is Grumpy," said one with a grouchy face. My name is Bashful. He did not look at Snow White. He twisted his beard. "I'm Sneezy," said the next one. "My name is Sleepy. And that's Dopey." Dopey never says anything. Snow White cooked dinner for everyone. And everybody helped Snow White. The next morning, the dwarfs went off to work. Snow White waved goodbye to them. "Don't let anyone in," said Doc. "The Queen will be looking for you." But the Queen was not looking for Snow White. She was looking into her magic mirror. "Mirror, mirror on the wall, now who is the fairest one of all?" The Queen asked. The mirror answered, "In the house of the 7 dwarfs, Snow White lives. She is the fairest one of all." "Snow White lives," cried the angry Queen. We'll see about that." The Queen rushed down the stairs into a room under the castle wall. The Queen drank an old bottle of liquid. Poof! She turned into an ugly witch. The witch took 2 more bottles, 1 green and 1 red. She poured them into a big iron pot. She was making a magic spell. Next, the old witch dipped an apple into the pot. One taste of this apple and Snow White's eyes will close forever. The witch took the magic apple into the house of the 7 dwarfs. There she found Snow White with her animal friends. "Oh, all alone, I see," said the witch. "Here, take one of my lovely apples." "Thank you," said Snow White, and she took a big bite. Suddenly, Snow White fell to the ground. Her eyes were closed, as if in a deep sleep. "Ha ha!" cried the witch. "My magic has worked. Snow White is sleeping. I hope she sleeps forever." The dwarfs found Snow White in a deep sleep. "Wake up," said Doc, tugging on her hand. "Wake up, please wake up," cried another. But no.